you go, people. You guys know what it is. It is the realest podcast in the nation, baby. American Cholo. Today we got some politics we're going to talk. There's a heavy presence of American troops out in the Middle East. You know, that's one thing I want you to pop up also, Chris, so we can show it as a slideshow. The amount of what are they called? The ships out there in the sea. The American what are those like
battleships?
The battleships. You sunk my battleship, homie. Yeah, we got to see. There's a lot of battleships out there. Even though Miss Harris says, you know, we're not at war, this and that. Well, we sure getting ready for it. Cult Media, Catracho Power. You know what it is, homeboy. Don't mess with them catrachos. So with Cult Media, I think you have the Caballeros on today, no? I like that one. This whole Beaver's in the chat. Ay, este güey. All right, what we got on IG? We got the IG people tapping into as well.
Do you want it as a...
What's that, Chris? No, no, the battleship one is it's a graphic. Yeah, they I think there's like 20 or 30 different battleships out there in the Middle East ready to get their gangbang on, homie. So that's what's going on. Damn, Prime's over here too. Catracho Power, you know this, fool. I got Prime on YouTube. I got Prime on IG, homie. Hey, appreciate the support, player. Appreciate the support. Trucha con los Beavers, way. Este cabrón. How's everybody doing out there today? It's Monday, the hardest day of the week to get up and going, even though we got to. Chris, Boo Boo, and I yesterday went to a pretty cool soccer game, man. VCFC, Ventura County Football Club. What'd you think, Chris? We had a good time?
Oh, yeah, it was a great time.
That was a blast.
That crowd was cracking.
That crowd, hey, we happened to sit right at the right place, man. Mm-hmm. Those kids, and there was a bunch of kids. They had to be like, what, 15, 20 kids all together?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they all knew the chants, and their parents were the ones with the drums. So shout out to those kids. Shout out to the whole organization, man. They treated us like champs. My boy Chris got a jersey. We got a picture with Kobe Jones. My boy Bam Bam was out there. Young Quicks was out there. Yeah, that was dope, man. We had a real good time out there, man. Let's see what we got here. So we're going to talk a little bit about... You guys can catch us on YouTube right now, IG. We're out of here. Go to YouTube, and you guys will take phone calls and anything else, man. I got to turn the fire off, home. I got to turn the fire off. Let's see. The phones? Yeah, let me shoot that, Chris. That's all right. Oh, you can show off your jersey, bro. All right, should be charged. Make sure we're connected. Are you? We are. Okay, we're connected. What's up, AC? Saludos, homeboy. ¿Qué onda, placero? ¿Qué dice? Que chaluca por Toluca, as they would say. Homeboy, let me see. Do not share. Discard. Let me get out of here. Let me turn this thing off. Okay, it's cool. What's up, Cholo? Bakerfield checking in. So... I wanted to give you guys a little bit of the scoops of what's going on in the Middle East, man. Israel wants to smoke, homie. Israel definitely wants to smoke. They're banging on Hezbollah, which I believe it's in London, right, Chris? I believe so. Let me see. Who did they kill? Oh no, wrong one. Real quick. Let me go to this one real quick. If you could put up that map up there, Chris, real quick.
Oh, you got it.
Okay, so
you're on, Professor.
There we go, right? There we go. So the yellow is here, let me get my... All right, homie. So we going to war, carnal. I go, Chris. Vroom, 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 vroom. There you go, buddy. The little small yellow here, people, is Israel, bro. I can't really see what that is, Chris. We gotta zoom in a little more on that thing, though. That's the only problem with this. Yeah, let's blow this thing up real quick, bro. Let's blow this thing up. It's gonna get no pun intended either, man. No pun intended, bro. Bad timing, bro. Bad timing. Who was the guy they killed, dude? Let me see. We're doing our homework on the fly as we're doing this.
Hopefully this is a little better.
Let me see. You know what it might be too? I might need my damn glasses on my. That's horrible from over here. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. So that's Israel there, right? You got Jordan here, enemigos. Syria here, enemigos. Lebanon here, enemigos. Iraq over here, enemigos. Iran back there, enemigos. Saudi Arabia over here, enemigos. The only thing is the Saudis are the ones that keep it more cool and relaxed. They're the ones with the most power, but they don't get it. They're not trying to get into that kind of war because they're about making money. Well, right now, right up here where you got Israel, they're taking not even just shots, homie. They bombed some of the Lebanese places for Hezbollah out there to take out their leader. And when they're bombing these places, they're not bombing like in a desert area where there's no people. I mean, they're bombing in the middle of the city. And they're letting people know, we want the smoke, homie. Iraq isn't really part of it. Iraq's got their own beat, but Iran is a little farther back there. Iran is huge. There you go. Iran is huge, and they want the smoke with Iran too. At this point, it seems like Israel is looking, they're looking for a war. I mean, somebody said, I saw a news report say, I wonder if this is if this is leading Israel to another war. Israel is already at war with all these countries. I don't know if these other countries just don't know yet, but when somebody's literally dropping bombs in your sovereign country, you're at war. It just all depends if they're gonna come back and get their run, because Israel literally just went to all these hoods and smoked somebody. And it's not like, are we at war? Nah, everybody's at war. Israel's at war. I just don't think the rest of these countries who got the memo, are they afraid of Israel? I would say they're very cautious because of the technology, the fighting force that they have, the backup that they get from the United States. I believe so. But it seems to me that Israel's just looking for one of these countries to retaliate so they can get boots on the ground. It kind of reminds me of America right after 9/11, and we said from Afghanistan, who, we're looking around, who are we going to sock up? And Iraq, there you go. You're looking at us, and we went into Iraq on BS premises of weapons of mass destruction that were never there. And I don't know if Israel's just, they got the war drums going on. They want the smoke, homie. But all those countries, and you can see how small Israel is, all those countries are in somehow, some way getting bombed on by Israel. And Israel's just, laying back, waiting to see who's the one that wants some, homie. And eventually somebody's going to want some. So are we going to war or what? It all depends if one of those countries answers. But obviously we're ready for it. Have you got the image of the battleships yet, Mr. Chris? We freeze?
This is,
I think we
snipping it.
Oh, okay. I thought we froze over there for a second. I was like this. Let's see. Egypt and Turkey have the largest armies in the region. No, largest doesn't really mean much as far as like numbers to go to war, because it's a technology at this point. And I just don't think that, it's not even a thing. I know for a fact Egypt and Turkey don't have the technology that or the firepower that Israel has. I mean, they just don't. Israel is a country out there that's probably one of the few, if only. I'm sure they got the bomb. I mean, they got the real stuff, and I'm sure we slid it to them, and they would use it if they have to. Desert people fighting over dust. No, there's big cities out there. Curtis Jackson, homie. Damn, we got 50 Cent in the building, huh, boy? There is big cities out there. Don't think they're bombing just desert thing. That's what a lot of people seem to think, but it's not it. Is that the one with all the ships? No, there's one that shows. Let me see if I can find one for you, Chris. There's one that really shows all the battleships in the Middle East.
I did an image search, but I couldn't find it doing an image search, so I'm just bringing up individual articles.
You don't have the power that I have, Chris. If you look at, go back to my Google search, man, Chris, I'm good. See, that's my power. I know how to search the internet. It's there. Look up literally all the battleships in the Middle East.
All the battleships in the Middle East.
And it'll show you a nice, pretty picture. Damn, it looks like the game. This is Battleship, homie.
All from Reddit?
Yeah, I think that's what it's from. Okay. What exactly is Reddit, man?
Reddit's like a giant message board.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Where you can put just about anything, huh?
Yep.
Is that what it is? Not too much. Not too much. What is that? Like censorship?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh. All right. All right. That's the key issue. They have the capability, but hide it from the world. Yeah, you know they do. You know, but the thing is, the rest of those countries definitely know it's there, man. Israel just got froggy and brave because they know USA has their back. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I agree. Did you get on there? Now I can show you how ready the United States is to jump for these guys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're ready to get it on. No Diddy? No Diddy? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you can go up and then we'll scroll. There you go.
I don't want to cut off the ones on the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's good. That's good right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Transition that bad boy.
Boop.
So as you can see, all those are the battleships that are in the region. Here, I can actually zoom it here on my side. We got the HMS Diamond, Longer Dog, USS Mason, USS Carney, Uremke, Linny. There's just one after another. Eisenhower, the Philippine Sea, the Gravely Dog. There is just one ship after another ship after another ship. So when somebody like Kamala Harris says, we don't have anybody in active, look where they're at, homie. They're all behind enemy lines. Every single one of those, hey, Chris, that's a lot of ships, right?
It's a lot of ships.
That's a lot of ships in one area. And you know what they're there for. They're there
just in case.
They're literally there like, do something, fool. Do something. We're right here. That's exactly what. And all the while, Israel is just beep, 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 going in there, busting on fools, shooting them. And we're like, oh, we're not involved in the war, but we're all surrounding you and saying, do something. So every single one of those ships right there, they're ready for war, homie. They're not there for tourists. They're not there to show off the beautiful Middle East to our troops out there. Those ships are literally waiting for war, carnal. A small percentage of our ships. Well, it's a small percentage of our ships to you. When you have those ships around your country, that don't make you feel any better. That's like me going with 10 homies to my house, to your house with a couple guns and saying, hey, this is only 10 of our homies. That's 10 of our homies sitting in front of your house with guns. It's going to spook the shit out of you. Or maybe you're just the super killer, homie. So that's what's going on in the Middle East. All it's going to take is one of these countries, and you can bet they're talking right now. Every single one. Lebanon's talking, Iran's talking, Syria. All these countries are talking. What are we going to do? Because what it seems to be happening is Israel keeps pushing the line. And they say, if you do this, we're going to come at you. Boom, we did it. If you do that, boom, we're doing it. So Israel's literally like, boom, boom, boom. Israel's punking these guys. There's no other way to put it. Israel's punking them. Israel's killing their people. Israel's killing their civilians. Israel's getting their bang on to the fullest. And they don't seem like they're stopping in any way, shape, or form. America is backing up Israel's play. I mean, that's a lot of ships, right? I mean, by looking at it, what is that, like 25 ships, Chris? Maybe more? What do you think? Easily? I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, easily, bro. Easily. Yeah. There's about 25 Sun ships there, right? Yeah, Battleship was a shit. But this is the reality of Battleship. This is the reality of what's going on out there in the Middle East, man. So the Middle East right now is a firecracker waiting to explode. Like I said, these are all the yellow here, people. If you can go to this one, Chris, real quick.
Oh, I got you.
The yellow here is Israel, man. The small 2 yellows, the rest, enemigos, homie. But they all have a lot of hood, a lot of property, right? Israel only has that. But Israel got the gun, homie. Israel got the power. And that's why these other countries are very hesitant to sit there and kick it off. The Americans, I don't know if the Americans are sitting back thinking we want the prophecy to come true, because in order for the prophecy to come true, we got to go to a world war, right, Chris? Is that what it is? I'd rather have not the prophecy come true, bro. So in order to have the prophecy come true, we would have to go into a nice world war. I'm not trying to do that. I don't know what center one. Pew pew pew. I don't know, homeboy. So that's just a little bit of what's going on in Israel, people. And now we're gonna shift it off to a different topic. I want you to bring up Chris. You can take all that stuff down. That's a big ocean, Cholo. How many ships per square mile? I'm not sure, but you got to remember they're not in the wide open ocean. They're all in those small crevices between the lands. So, I mean, obviously, if you go there, it's miles and miles away, but it's not right in the open ocean. But when you have that many battleships in that vicinity area, and they're covering the whole area, why? Because they're ready to get some rockets off, man. They're ready to invade, homie. Yeah, Egypt and Turkey are major non-NATO allies. They're not getting involved. No, they're right now. They are not. But if it were to crack off, like Iran's got some major power as far as weapons. If Iran was to drop like a big bomb, it's over with. Here we go. That's a for sure world war. Get ready to just the war machine to go crazy. But I want you to play. So let me give you a little bit of background first, and the news will play it. This is the issue that we talk about when it comes to like crime and punishment. There is and I want to say it was a female, dude. I'm not sure. I want to say it was a female. We'll find out right now. At 17 years old, committed a double homicide, 2 innocent kids or young men. Did only 4 years, got out, and is now been arrested for another homicide. Go ahead and play the clip when you get a chance, Mr. Chris.
Disturbing and heartbreaking case because innocent lives were lost. Now the families of the victims are demanding accountability, not just from the person who committed the murders, but from Gascon himself.
It's devastating, honestly.
Nearly 5 years ago, Cynthia Carrera's brother, Alfredo Carrera, and his friend, Jose Flores Velasquez, were murdered in South Los Angeles simply because they were standing in a rival gang territory. Both men were not gang-related. Alfredo was about to be a father, and Jose was a student at UCI who had just accepted a job with NASA.
This was a cold-blooded murder, and it wasn't just one person. There was 2 people here that innocently lost their lives for no reason.
17-year-old Shanice Dyer, a member of the East Coast Crips, was charged with premeditated murder by District Attorney Jackie Lacey and was set to be tried as an adult. That changed when George Gascon took office in 2020.
The public needs to know what's going on.
Michelle Hannessy is the president of the Association of Deputy District Attorneys in LA County.
One of the many blanket policies that he dropped the day he took office was that no crime committed by any juvenile ever, no matter what the circumstance, would ever be fitnessed to adult court.
So, Dyer was tried as a juvenile. She was in custody less than 4 years for 2 murders.
Still, it's a very hard hit, and now that we come to find out that this person has committed another crime, has done this to another family.
The same woman who killed Alfredo and Jose is now accused of murder once again, alleged to have aided and abetted in the murder of this man, 21-year-old Joshua Streeter. Retired LA County Deputy DA Kathy Cady is a victim's advocate.
George Gascon refuses to take responsibility for the fact that his policies are what have resulted in this murder. He hides behind explanations that don't make sense.
He did this reform to rehabilitate and give people a second chance. Ever since the incident happened, no one has ever reached out to the victims and say, well, what can we do for you?
George Gascon declined our request for an interview, but his office stated that it is unlikely.
2 murders, and you go doing 4 years. That does not make any sense. No. That does not make any sense. And that's exactly what we've been speaking about, saying, okay, what are you going to do with these juvenile offenders? Eventually it's going to happen. This is a perfect example. Lacey, who actually, I think she grew up like in South Central, and then they demonized her to be the worst person in the world, where she was a perfect example of somebody coming from the hood, wanting to make a change and going in there. She was going to try that young lady as an adult, and as she should. You got double homicide. You are not like a Girl Scout. You a cold-blooded murderer, man. And at least break her off. Like, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I mean, for a double homicide, you would think you get life in prison. But now, 4 years. So now...
Wow, 21?
Yeah, 20. Well, that's the thing. They try you as a juvenile, bro. That's insane. So the thing is this, that poor family that went through that, could you imagine how they felt when they say, wait a minute, both families are there. She killed 2 of our family members, and she's going to get 4 years? And then to find out she got out, because as soon as she was getting out, they had to notify the victims. She's getting out, and then 6 months later, she's caught up in another murder? Dude, how can you even try to justify that? And Gascon, with all his wisdom, well, it's up to the so-and-so. No, it is up to you. You are the district attorney of L.A. And if you're letting juveniles who are committing double homicide get out in 4 years, guess what? They're going to commit more murders, fool. It's just basic math. And I've been telling these people that this is what happens. The streets aren't looking at you saying, oh, well, they're going to help me rehabilitate me. No, the streets are looking and saying, how can I get away with this? How can I get away with this? And you know what she did? She did 4 years for a homicide. So she came out, banged the fuck out. She's like, shit, I did 4 years. I'm going to get me another one. And like nothing. Maybe she's so very immature, which could be. She's still 20-something, 21, 22 years old right now. But now she's going to go do life in prison, as she should. But she shouldn't have got out in 4 years regardless. I mean, there has to be some kind of, all right, she's 17 years old, double homicide. No, we cannot give her 4 years. And I can't even think how the hell these DAs can really think that that's a fair punishment. I mean, the point, I think the job of the district attorney is to hand down justice. And when I say justice, I don't mean just give people a life sentence and throw away the key. No, I mean justice. Justice means you get a fair punishment where the family also feels, okay, at least we got this. You know, I would have thought, man, you're getting 20 years. Let the family heal, because they got 2 dead young men, and now there's a 3rd dead young man. That's all on Gascon, bro. That there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it in my mind, in my opinion. That's all on Gascon. These are the woke policies of California that are destroying this state little by little, because it's sending the wrong message to gangbangers. Gangbangers need time to cool off, need time to grow up, need time to get mentally there. What she got pumped up and said, man, you can smoke somebody and you're only going to do 4 years, man. Nah, man. I'll send an email to Hockman and ask him, Hockman's already on this, homeboy. Hockman's already on this. The politicians are goofy, and aren't they looking themselves in the mirror, choosing a side and choosing color of clothes? Who's really goofy without power to write the bill? I don't know, Curtis. I don't know. Put the phone number up there real quick, Chris.
You got it.
I want to talk about this. Yeah. Well, what do you think about this one, Chris? You think that's going to completely drop the ball on this one?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he's still making excuses of it, bro.
It's not going to help him for re-election, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's well, he actually finally debated, and you can let's look for the debate.
Okay.
He debated Nathan Hockman, I think last week, and it was the same old thing, the same old tired arguments about not giving mandatory minimum. Dude, like I said, there has to be a fine line. There has to be some kind of justice, and right now it's just not happening. Hold on, let me get in here so I can read some comments as well. Saludos from Oregon. What's good with you guys? What's up with the chat, man? Our justice system is screwed up. Yes, it is. Yeah, he's gonna work for NASA. Hey, Gil, does Nathan Hockman and George Gascon know that you defended yourself? Yes, they do, because they called. Trust me, they called everybody and their mama. They called, Gil did this to me, Gil did that to me. I'm still here, player. And if not, you can call again, homie. It's not assault, homeboy. You better learn the definition. Assault is like I see somebody in the streets and I just start sucking them up. Nah, homeboy. Get it together, homie. Do not justify buffoonery. Let me see. What else we got? Well, let's see some. Yeah, let's see some of the stuff. See what they got, man. Okay. Hotline.
Gil.
What's going on, brother? Who's this? Where you calling from?
Calling from 714. This is Big Dan.
What's up, Big Dan? Talk to us, homeboy.
My wife's a teacher in South Central, and I think it starts from the schools because now they don't even punish kids for not going to school or fighting or even assault, which happened the other day at one of our schools. And there's no consequences. They just sent them to the office, and they went right back to the classroom. They know from a young age that nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, and that sends the wrong message, and that tells. I mean, children are there just, they're learning off life experiences. And if the life experience means I can do whatever I want and there's no punishment, then you're going to get young adults, they're going to think the same way. I can do whatever I want and there's no punishment. And that's exactly what you're seeing out here in the streets.
Oh, definitely. And I hear the stories from a teacher's perspective, and she sees that the parents are, in and out of jail. So monkey see, monkey do. And, they're not getting in trouble. I'm not going to get in trouble either. So
absolutely, dude. But I think that with this one, when you got a double homicide, this is completely the district attorney's fault, man. Not the actual homicides, but the one that she just recently was involved in. That's 100% his fault. That is 100% his fault because she should not have been out on the streets within 4 years. You killed 2 people, bro, especially innocent people. No, you should be doing some hard time in prison.
No, definitely. I mean, that should, honestly, in my opinion, that should be like 15 to 20 at a minimum.
At a minimum, bro. At a minimum. She would be lucky to get out in 20 years, but she gets out in 4 and doesn't learn anything. And I can understand why, because she was in a system where it's a juvenile system. And I'm sure she was living it up, laughing it up. I only got 4 years. I don't care. I'm from so-and-so. And she came out and she was still turned up. And obviously somebody else lost their lives because of that. And that is on Gascon. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think we all know right from wrong, even at that age. You kill somebody, that's just, regardless of the reason, there's consequences, or you should at least, but I think that's just gone.
But now imagine the peers that were with her in her jail term of the 4 years. They were like, what? You got 4 years for double homicide? That tells every other youngster, and that even tells every older homie, just like in the 80s, just like in the early 90s, send the young guys to go kill because they're only going to do 4 years, 3 years. I used to hear it, hey, fool, go send a little homie, because everybody knew a little homie, the most he's going to do is going to get wide time 25. At 25, he's paroled. But now it's like at 21, you're paroled. So that is sending a message to every single young gangbanger out there. As long as Gascon's in office, you can kill somebody. You will not be tried as an adult. And that's the wrong message to send.
Oh, definitely, man. 100% agree with you.
Hey, brother, I appreciate the phone call, huh?
Yeah, have a good one, brother.
You too, my man. Thanks. Yeah, that sends the complete opposite message. That sends get your money, and then there'll be no consequences, man. Let's see what else you guys got. Hotline. 951. What's happening, homeboy?
Hey, bro, listen, man, I'm from Hawthorne, but now I'm living in EPT, El Paso, Tucumán 915.
That's right.
But listen, Essie, right now I have an enemy in El Paso right now. Hey, Manny, you hear me, motherfucker?
Oh, shit.
This is Gabriel Navarro, you bitch-ass nigga. You bitch. You better come through, motherfucker. All right.
Later, fool. Bang it on wax. Oh man, did you see that one when they got to that fight? Was it Navarro? God, what's the name of that band, dude? Navarro. Now he's known more for the tattoo show. He's got the beard, and they were actually on a gig together. You didn't see that one? God, what was it? If the chat can help me out on that. What was the name of that band? Not Suicide. Jane's Addiction. You didn't see it? Oh, look at that clip. Jane's Addiction. Imagine you, Chris, you're out there doing a gig, and then the lead singer just starts getting aggressive and bam, starts pushing the guitarist, and they had to break him up. They broke up the whole tour.
Really?
Yeah, bro. It didn't work.
Right in the middle of this show. Huh?
Hotline. What's happening, homeboy? Talk to me.
You're right here chilling, listening to your conversation.
What you think, man?
What's up, home? Homegirl got let out after 4 years. Was it self-defense or what?
No, it was on gangbanging. She's from East Coast Crib. She obviously went to a rival neighborhood, but these two guys, you can look at their record, bro. They were not gang members whatsoever. And she doing what she thought was correct in the hood, smoked these two young men. And then after that, she's 17 years old. Lacey, it was right before the BLM movement. So that's when Lacey was still a district attorney.
Yeah.
But so her trial must have gone through the BLM movement. So she got that love. Gascon gets elected, and Gascon's was across the board policy. Any minor will not be tried as an adult. You can't do that. You can't just sit there and say that policy. That's the same policy that got that one guy that went into Denny's and molested I believe a 10-year-old little girl. And he said he was a female. He ended up going to juvenile detention center with females, bro, because of Gascon's policies. So on this one, Gascon's policies, no minor will be tried as an adult. So you got a 17-year-old now only doing 4 years for double homicide, coming out of 6 months and being involved in another one. That's insane.
Yeah. So I mean, that just shows the lack of education in our neighborhoods, man. Like, if people are out there committing murders and engaging in this type of activity, more than anything, I think there's a big lack of education, and I think it's very bad messaging that these children are receiving, man. All they got to do is turn on Power 106, man, and they're getting all this messaging with sex, money, murder, and it's really affecting young people's minds, man. Like, I mean, I didn't know this pill epidemic was so big till I came back to Los and I saw how many young kids are out here from the Midwest, bro, just straight doped up on fentanyl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there is a major problem in society. I'm not sure if kids are feeling insecure, they don't feel wanted, they feel neglected. I'm not causing young people to do this type of activity, but something needs to change within our communities for kids to not even engage in that. And I think little by little, I see, for example, yourself and other gang members in engaging with other gangs. That's a beautiful thing to see, man. So I think we're getting there. We got to keep working for the youngsters, man, because we're all they got. You know, if they don't see anything different than what they got, this is what the youngsters are going to do, brother.
Absolutely.
Another thing, Cholo, do you think this is the same policy happening in Texas with like dudes like SEM getting let out? Do you think this dude should just stay in jail for life?
Well, no, listen, it's a completely different judicial system in Texas and California. But with SPM, I mean, the guy's done how many years now? 30 years or something like that? Nobody was.
I mean, do you think there should be more pressure on the DA there to be like, hey, this dude is a fucking threat to the community. We don't want him out no more, bro. Like, where is the pushback on a national level for these other states like Texas that are releasing these people into society again after they committed these horrible offenses, brother? Like, do you believe that a state like Atlanta, where the age of consent is 15 years old, do you think they're engaging in pedophilia, bro? You think they should raise the age of consent to 18 at least, bro?
Well, I think that age.
Crazy,
I think that. Well, I would have thought that age of consent was like between two, like a 16-year-old and a 16-year-old. I didn't know that that's what it was between an actual adult.
Well, there's Republican states where it's as low as 14. They call it the Juliet and Romeo Act, bro.
Yeah,
so there's states
it's like California. California has the same thing. It has 14 years old right now. I don't know if you knew that.
No, California doesn't have 14 years old.
Well, California, the one that Wiener did was the one that you can have up to a 14-year-old with a 24-year-old, 27-year-old, and that 27-year-old would not be tried as a pedophile or anything like that. And they say it's because of the LGBTQ community.
So do you think the states with the age of consent of 16 should change it, or what?
I mean, me personally, I would think so. I mean, especially 14 now. 14, you're way too young, bro. I think.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree with you on that. I think 14 is just way too young.
So there's Republican and Democrat states where the age of consent is obviously below 18 now.
Yeah, no,
legally, right? According to what you're saying.
And I think that's wrong. To
me, we gotta stop voting for those two parties, bro.
I'm not a blind follower. I'm not a blind follower just because I don't agree on one certain policy. I'm not gonna start voting for every party he loves again. That one, because so if that's the case, then we just
don't vote at all.
Yeah, just don't vote. Let the system go with it. Nah, you can't do that, homeboy. JVic 199 super chat. Gracias for the membership gift. That was Mr. Moises. Appreciate you, Moises. He's getting hearing if he's approved or denied parole. Well, I believe when it comes to SPM, I believe that in order for him to be approved for parole, he has to admit what he did. And from what I'm hearing in every interview he's ever done, on anything he's ever talked about, he has yet to admit of any wrongdoing. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Hotline, what you got? What's happening? Oh, yes.
I didn't let him in.
Sorry, buddy. You didn't even get in, fool. Good job, Chris. Good job, Chris. Try again, homie. Chris is fast on the draw, carnal. He tried, Chris. He tried. Do you have a real journalism in this country? Yes. It's called American Cholo, homeboy. We got real journalism over here, carnal. All right, let's see in between phone calls. Let's see if we get a little bit of this Gascon debate. Oh, sorry, Chris.
Oh.
Coming in. Hotline. Hello. What's happening? Let him through, Chris. ¿Qué pasó, carnal?
From 2024.
There you go, homeboy. Is that all you got, homeboy? Trompito, 24?
Saludos all the way from fucking TJ.
Where you at?
TJ?
TJ?
TJ.
Oh, man. Shout out to Hong Kong, homeboy.
We got the border on lock over here.
That's right, homeboy. Hey, and he's still Trump 2024 from TJ, homeboy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, homeboy. Appreciate the call. That sounded pretty bad. Jane's Addiction. Yeah, dude, that's a funny one, man. Yeah, they're coming in, Chris. Hotline. Hey, yeah, I can hear you, you fucking guy. What do you want? And who are you, carnal? Who are you? Who are you, fool? Let him through, Chris. Who are you, fool? Who are you? See, come on, homie. He obviously doesn't like the hated world, homeboy. Hotline. 91. What's happening, 916?
What's up, dog? Yeah, no, so pretty much, I think I got a little bit of a perspective from what I've seen in politics, like how these was play.
Sure.
I think that a lot of people that lean more on the conservative side, I think, hey, dog, it is what it is. We're gonna have to vote that way until shit gets more normalized, bro.
Yep.
And then maybe eventually independent will be more fucking ideal. But come on now, bro. Like, it's like, are you really gonna side? Are you really gonna side, bro? Like with how could you side in any way? Oh, I agree with some of the things that these leftists do. It's like, but you got to take the whole fucking cake that comes with that shit, bro. Like, which involves fucking them trying to turn your boy to a girl, and the other way around, and letting the drags read to them and stuff, like without parents' permission.
Yep.
And like how you said in the past, not telling the parents that if their kid wants to transition and be called Tina or whatever the hell. So you gotta look into perspective, like as a whole. Like, how are you gonna go? I agree with some of the things you watch. Like, just because they're saying some things that might be correct, anybody can say something that's correct, but are they implementing it, bro? That's like a fucking chomo saying 5 + 5 = 10. Yeah, he's saying something that's true, but fucking how the fuck is that benefiting anybody? You know? It's like whoever it's all about intent and who's right for the country. And for individual fucking towns, like everything trickles down from mayor to mayor, then everything
right.
becomes like state to city. But here's the thing that I wanted to say that I think people need to hear that have aspirations to get involved in politics is that you need to fight these fools like with the way that they fucking fight, along with facts, like facts that could end up becoming just the laws that they end up passing through the Senate or Congress, whatever. Because what are these fools known for? How do they fight? They fight with fucking emotion. They pull out people's fucking heartstrings, even though a lot of what these motherfuckers are saying makes no fucking sense. With the fucking hacen una pinche pintura, güey, and then make it seem like fucking, oh wow, that was fucking what they said. It fucking I felt it. All they said was a fucking speech, but they ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna benefit us or change any law.
That's District Gascon's problem. He wants to sit here and fight crime with his heart, bro, and hug his way out of a problem and say, no, this poor young lady killed 2 people, but she has mental issues. No, she's a cold-blooded murderer. Some people are killers, man, and some killers need to go away for a while. Do I say they gotta go away forever? No, some need to go away for a while, but you can't kill 2 people and then come out in 4 years and think everything's hunky-dory, and then you kill somebody else. Yeah, with this one, I think this is the one that's gonna be the final straw on Gascon, that he's got to go, bro. This is insane already.
Yeah, no, yeah, Simon, bro. Like I totally agree. As a whole, I think if people that are more conservative, I'm talking about like people of color that like how they say it, people of color. That are conservative, bro. Like if there's more representation on that side, and they're coming with facts, and they're coming with, I mean, hey, you could pull out people heartstrings too, but with the truth.
Yeah, for
sure. And fucking and then compile all this fucking all the mamadas that these fools have done, and just throw it in their face, because it's out in the open, bro. But yeah, I mean, and just one final thing, bro. Like that way, you know, that could probably trickle from the top, bro. Here's another way of representation, but hey, I mean, you got to admit, bro, that freaking, like I was watching on some other channels that talk politics a lot, that the reason why the left right now, the reason that they win a lot, or that they have a good influence, is because they know how to market to people. Like, they're good at marketing, like in the way that these guys are over here using Taylor Swift out of nowhere, bro. Like fucking, they're using different rappers.
They got the media, bro. They've got the media.
Simone,
they've got Hollywood. Absolutely. When you got the media in Hollywood, you have that much of an influence, and yeah, you can definitely change the way somebody votes, especially young people. Young people will listen to a basketball player, football player, before they listen to some older guy trying to give them the politics, because they think, hey, this is a guy I idolize, so I'm gonna go. And all the Swiftie ones are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna vote wherever which Swiftie wants, because you know she's my girl. But they don't know what they're doing. Swiftie lives in a whole different world. All these sports guys live in a whole different world. They don't live in a world like you and I, bro. But they also kind of get pushed to, you know, push their agenda, and that's the power of the left. They have the media, and they've got the star power. Hey, my man, I appreciate the phone call. I got a few more phone calls. One final thing, you got 30 seconds.
One final thing, Dougie. All right. So just like Patrick Bay David said, a lot of these investors might as well start trying to invest in the newest YouTube. That way, there's freedom of speech, dog. All right, you have a good one, dog.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Facts, Equalizer, man. If Gascon was so heartfelt, he would have felt guilty about those 2 young men. That's what I'm talking about. We live in a society right now that we have forgotten about the victims. Right now, it's all about the perpetrator and their mental health and how they're feeling. Nah, I mean, you killed 2 people. Guess what? You're in the bottom of the totem pole right now. Nobody cares how you feel. Well, I'm worried about the poor families that sit there and have to bury these 2 people, the financial problem with that, the emotional problem. You got, 2 young people. It wasn't like these guys were old and ready to go. They're barely starting their carrera in life, and they're gone. And now you have another young man who lost his life because Gascon thinks it's okay to let a 17-year-old kill 2 people and get out in 4 years. It makes no sense, homie. It makes no sense. Hotline, what you got? What's going on? Talk to me. I'm doing good, brother. What you got for us?
Not much, man. Here with the kids killing.
Nothing wrong with that.
With the kids and familia. Hey, man, real shit though. I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, shoot, homie.
Hey, yo soy mexicano, carnal, right?
Okay.
Yo soy del norte. Okay. Sacramento, Northern California, right?
That's right.
But I want to know, do you have love for the Northern California Mexicans or no?
Do I have love?
Yeah, for the norteños.
Homie, I got no distaste for it. I don't play that, brother. Ain't norteño ever killed my homie, carnal. So I don't.
I heard that before. But see, what you do is, this is what you do. you say that, and then you got. I remember. Do you not remember when you're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fuck with no Northerners, no this and that." Come on, bro. You play too much. Well, like either you have love for the Raza or you don't.
See, so you're coming over here already jumping on a certain thing.
I'm asking you.
So,
I'm asking you.
Yeah, but you're not letting me answer. You're just jumping on.
Okay, answer.
It's very simple. I say that on a gang term because that's the real. That's the real reason. Can you let me finish? Thank you. I say that on a gang term because that's the reason most people out here have an issue with up north because of a gang term. As far as me saying, I wasn't messing. What I was saying was all the people that I would hit in the DM that I had talked to, that I would reach out to, that I would sit there to all north. I'm not doing that anymore because it's like hold on. I'm sitting here putting the branch leaf out there. Hey, homie, come through this and that. And at the end, I was like, I'm saying them. I get phone calls from people up north all the time, homie. I'm not like, oh, that's a norteño. I don't play that, bro.
After you're done? Can I talk after you're done?
After I'm done. I'm not done yet, bro. I'm not done yet.
Okay,
so,
go ahead.
So my thing is, homie, I don't see that. All right, I got guys that come into the studio here that are from different neighborhoods that we got major beef on the streets. I don't play that anymore. I don't see that anymore. Okay. It's not even an issue. Go ahead.
Okay, let me speak now, please. No interruptions. Let me speak. If you get mad, get mad. That's why I love you, bro. You cool. I like your get down.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, if you got homeboys there, right? Like, let's say you got an norteño out there. You're not going to invite Bozo, right? Of course you're not.
Absolutely not.
But what I'm trying to say is, like the things you say, like you respect norteños, this and that, but you always backtrack, dude, because you go back to the whole I'm a fucking sureño, this and that.
When have you ever heard me say that?
Bro, you do it all the time.
No,
I respect you. I respect you.
But you're lying right now. You're lying to yourself.
No, I'm not lying, bro. Rewind your fucking clips, bro. Look at all your fucking videos.
Send me a clip. Send me a clip. You sound like when somebody says you're talking down on the homies. And then I say, send me a clip.
Let me say something.
Well, stop lying.
When your homeboys go out there and disrespect norteños, you're like, oh, yeah, this and that. And, like, you're like Two-Face, bro. You're like Two-Face. You are.
Okay,
like,
you ready?
What are you? Are you for a Raza or you're not?
It's just like this. It's just like when the guys disrespected the Kendrick Lamar one. That's gangbanging, fool. I'm not out there. I'm not Mother Teresa, fool. I'm not Mother Teresa. I'm not a priest getting in front of everybody saying, hey, that's on you guys. You want to do that? Get that, homie. That's on you guys. But I don't got time to sit there and go back.
Hold on. Can I say it? I've heard you say that many fucking times. You always say, like, oh, no Northerners ever killed my homeboy.
They have it.
Well, yeah, I get that part, but you still, as soon as the Sureño says, like, oh, fuck the Norte, you're, like, all on their fucking nuts. Like,
who and when? Who and when?
Who and when?
Yeah,
Bozo, fucking all these other fucking Sureños go up there.
Anytime I've had anybody up here, I am the guy who challenges everybody's thinking,
Dude,
bro. I'm the guy who challenges everybody's thinking.
Okay.
There's people that from down here that don't get along with each other either, okay? And I've had them on at different times. I'm not going to sit here and have those guys beef with each other either on my platform.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I'm about to go to Hollywood next month, October, with my wife to have a good time. I'm not going to go out there to disrespect at all. But if they know I'm a norteño, they're going to fuck me up. Am I right or am I wrong?
Nobody cares, bro. I hate to break the news to you. Nobody cares out here. We don't
Nobody
look at
cares,
you and your mind think that you seem like you're an older guy married. No, hold on. You seem like you're an older guy married. All of a sudden, I'm going to go out there. If I went up north, guess what? I'm not worried about, oh my God, I'm going to get banged on. If you're not on that lifestyle anymore, you don't have to worry about it. Nobody down here in Southern California is looking for norteños. I mean, I hate to break the news to you, carnal. We're too busy out here busting on our own.
I get that.
Obviously, you don't. Obviously, you don't.
I get that. No, let me talk, please. Can I talk?
You've been talking, but say nothing.
I get that. Well, okay, let me talk, please. You guys shoot each other. I get that. Sureños kill Sureños. I get that. Okay. But if a norteño goes out there, you guys ain't going to have no fucking love for us.
And if hold on, and if a southern so then what's the difference? So we're supposed to have all this love, but they're not. Come on, bro.
No.
Look at the hypocrisy you're saying.
I can't talk. Let me talk.
You've been talking.
But what I'm saying is, it seems like every single time you have a Southsider on your fucking platform, you're always like, oh, Sur. Like, bro, what are you?
Wait, you're tripping, bro. We just had a nice podcast on Friday.
Look at your comments, bro. Look at your comments.
I am not in control of the comments, fool. I am not a control of the comments. Now you're saying, look at the comments. I control what goes on my platform here, bro. On my platform here. So send me the clips of where I'm talking all this stuff.
Can I say one thing?
You've been saying 20 things, but you're saying nothing at the same time.
Okay, well, let me talk, though, because you don't want to hear the truth.
Go ahead, give the truth, bro. You can't handle the truth.
See, you the same thing you did with fucking Spider-Lo. You keep laughing and talking. Let me talk.
Okay, bro, you've been on for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you've been on for 5 minutes.
See what I mean?
Feelings. Yeah. I hate to bust in on you, but it's been 5 minutes. You're all in your feelings. Let's cut it to a close.
See, that is how it goes.
Okay, one last point. For one last point, go ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds.
What I'm trying to say is this: you're always on the nuts with the Southsider shit, right? I get it. You're a Southsider, but you're always fucking like shining off the Northerners, and you try to act like you're cool with the Northerners. Like, what are you?
What am I shining off? There is no Northerners over here. Who am I shining off for?
No, I know.
Maybe I'm shining you off.
Gotos and all that. Like,
I talked to Gotos last week. What's the problem? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I have to. I didn't know I had to check in with you, fool. I didn't know I had to check in with you. I didn't know I had to check in with you. See, the thing is, I don't have to keep saying it. I already said yeah, bro. But you already had your mind made up. See, I say yeah, but all right, bro. I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah, that guy's got some issues, bro.
He's pumped up.
Are you for? And then you say yes. No, but you're not. Like, well, bro. Okay, well, in your world, I'm not, homie. You'll be all right, homie. You'll be all right, You'll be all right. Homie. Shout out to my people up north, homeboy. You'll be all right. Hotline. What's up, homeboy? Talk to us.
Respect to the other caller, bro, but man, he's tripping, bro. He's fucking tripping, bro.
Yeah,
like, hey, man.
He's on a sick one, bro.
Yeah, man. Out here, I gotta worry about fucking food next on the next block, dog. Like, we're not even worried about them foods, dog. And like you said, bro, I'm a grown-ass man, dog. When I go up there, I'm not worried about them guys, bro, because I'm not there to do that.
Because I'm not exactly.
So
bro.
when they come down here, he's coming out here to spend his money. He ain't coming down here to do some dumb shit. So why would he even be worried, bro? Unless he's out there fucking dressed all banged out. And even then, bro, fools wear red out here, bro. That guy's tripping, bro.
All day long, bro. Yeah, you know.
Do your thing, Gil. Do your thing, Gil. And this guy's over here talking about Spider-Lo and this and that. Bro, you already said, bro. Hey, bro, it happens to all of us, bro. At the end of the day, though, you still had that conversation.
Absolutely, homie. That's all love, carnal. You know what it is. Homie.
And nothing happened, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, it's all love, and it's all love up to the north, bro. But why is this guy tripping? We're not even thinking about them guys, bro.
He does. He calls in every once in a while. And it's funny. He'll come in and after that, no. He's like, boy, I answered your question already, bro. Like, and when I say ain't nobody kill my homie. In other words, if I can sit here and look past that to somebody who's here in my neighborhood, or I know we've had major beefs with before, you think I can't look past that? I don't see those guys as enemy like that. I know the homies up there do, but I don't, because I've never had to sit there and go bury one of my homies because they smoked one of mine. That's from my own kind.
And that word that you like to use, it puts us in a conundrum. Them fools up north don't know how we feel, and then like the whatever. But regardless, like we're out here, we're not thinking about them. We're thinking about the guy next down the block, bro. We're not worried about what's going on up there.
That's right.
All right, man. Have a good day, man.
Appreciate you, brother. All right, I'm late. Yeah, it's our own kind doing the killing here, Playboy. Come on. Yeah, but he had his good fight. But you're not letting me. Oh, man. And then it's my fault, huh? A Band-Aid and a helmet. He still thinks people care about his feelings. Yeah, they do, homie. They do. A la verga. Vamos a saber. As caller, if these Southsiders are in the room with him right now, yeah, nobody's worried about that shit. Oh, I missed another call right now. Hey, let's play that. Oh, well, no, the phone calls are coming in hot today, Chris. Hotline. I'm good, my man. Where you calling from?
Denver, Colorado, originally from Salinas, California.
That's right. Shout out to Salinas and Denver, man. What's going on, my man? Talk to us.
Nothing much, man. I'm just watching this football game, Seahawks against the Lions. But I want to tell you, que muchas gracias, man. You know, the division is big in California, but you're closing that gap, man. You're making us proud, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, my man. One love, homeboy.
Yeah, keep doing your thing. Sure, like someone.
Ya está, carnal. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what it is. Some people just want to look for a reason, huh, Chris? Is that what it is? Some people just, who's this guy calling? He's calling the wrong line, man. Hey, we on live, boo boo. Oh, Boo Boo's on a good one. We'll see you tomorrow, you crazy guy. He said, hotline. I missed it. He called. What's happening, Chava? Is it Chava?
It's Chava, cabrón.
You see, man, even though Chava's number, 916 in the building. Homie, what's up, Chava?
That's right. Sacra representing. I got to come in swinging, too, after my carnal right there.
Yeah. Sacramento in the building, Chava. But
That's right.
He said he don't like you guys. I don't like you guys.
What's up, Gil? Damn, yo, I'm about to come in next. Oh, it's my turn to get them gloves on. Es que, no, like on Friday, Gil, you know, pues Blue Devil se corre una novela. El vato tiene una novela. Y no nos gastamos de esa madre, bro. Puras mamadas. So I think, you know, this carnal over here, you know, people take it the wrong way. But at the end of the day, it's like, ya saben, we know what house we're in, bro. If I come on your podcast and you got yada, yada, yada on there, that's on yada, 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 we already know what time it is. ¿Me entiendes? Right. You know? And so I think, pues, you know, people get offended, and so
yeah, but when it comes to like BD, that's his platform, bro. I've got nothing to do with that. If he's on that shit, that's on him, bro. But you can't sit there and you can't sit there and say, hey, well, this guy feels this way about me. It's vice versa. There's a bunch of guys up there that feel the same way down here, but at the end of the day, it's just gang banging 101, homie. That's all it is. And I figured that out years ago, and I'm not gonna get caught up in that. Oh, I'm not worried about that, homie. I go to work every day, and I ain't banging. Hey, homie, you from? Nah, we working, homie. We taking care of our families. We're earning money, carnal. This is what we doing.
No, and you know, Blue Devil's disrespectful. La mera neta, he's disrespectful, and he continues the same narrative that is disrespect, guerra, matazones, you know, a lot of death, bro. And so, you know, my carnal, you know, and I don't know, all respect to the homie from the 916 también. Saludos, bro. You know where, you know, I mean, Northgate, Garden Land, bro. VNS, you know what I mean? If he's from Sacra, he knows what's up. And much respect to you, carnal, for coming in and saying your piece. You know, but if we have energy, we need to direct it toward the right individual, you know. And so somebody that's promoting guerra, promoting this division, talking, you know what I mean, están mamando de los norteños, de los farmeros, and you know what I mean, then we need to take that action toward where it belongs, in my opinion. And so I think, you know, ya miré un poco del podcast el viernes que pasaron el viernes. Yep. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, oh, man, you guys are está chupando como un fucking, what's her name, Lewinsky, bro. I was like, God damn it.
But which one are you talking about, with us or with BD?
What was it, Friday? What day did you have Opina on?
Yeah, on Friday. And what were you talking about when you saying that? I don't understand. I mean, let's get it out. Let's get it out, homeboy. Huh?
Yeah, I don't function with Blue Devil.
Oh no, I get that. That's your opinion, but I'm saying, but on ours, what exactly are you talking about? Like, we didn't even have that conversation. We're talking about current events, Venezuela, this and that. Like, we didn't even bring that up. That's why it's surprising. Like, people saying.
No, I didn't watch it. I don't know what was said there.
Oh, but, no, it was on our podcast. It was a great conversation, homie. When I come here,
I don't know.
I take the narrative where I want. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and. I wouldn't sit here and have somebody disrespect a whole section. Just I want to have somebody come here and disrespect another hood. I'd be like, hey, homie, this ain't the place for that. If you want to go do that, go to another platform. That's not what we're doing over here.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, and that's all it is, homie. But
you know, when you're in the opposing team's house, you already know what time it is. You know what I mean? So,
but as far as Blue Devil, I mean, I'm sure he'll enjoy that guy calling over there and talking shit, because that's what he does.
Of course he will. Yeah, he's the king of novelas.
They keep watching, but they keep watching.
La reina del sur. Es el reina del sur. Tiene su falda chiquita, tiene su falda toda esa madre.
All right, Big Chava, homie. Appreciate the call, carnal.
Ándale.
As always.
Ándale.
All right. Moises Carrera, we're 200 people on. I need everyone to hit that like button. That's what's up, Moises. Yeah. What am I getting? Blue Devils fucking heat, bro. That's his pedo. Yeah, like he didn't even watch the podcast with Opina and Droops, homie. Nah, we don't. We talking about some grown man shit over here, carnal. I don't got time for that, carnal. Fake fan activities. Yeah, but they're still watching. What's up, Cultural Uncensored? That last paisano is mad, all salty. Private number, Chris. Hotline. What's up, homeboy? Big Gangster. What's up, Big Gangster? Yeah, of course you're gonna get Big Gangster on. So Big Gangster, you talk about Southsiders that hurt your feelings. You talk about Northsiders that hurt your feelings. So it sounds like you got a lot of feelings over there, Big Gangster. How can we help you, man?
You talk about Chicano rap that hurts my feelings.
It sounds like we need to get you in therapy, fool. We need to get you in therapy so your feelings won't be hurt so much, Big Gangster.
I'm gonna change my name to Baby Gangster.
Hey, isn't it funny how you get these big gangster guys and get into all their feelings, man?
Everybody's in their emotions and their feelings.
Oh, fool. Yeah, you know what? You are absolutely right. We're gonna try to be nicer cholos over here, homie, so people don't get their feelings hurt, carnal.
Well, yeah, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it, homie. Late.
All right. Bye-bye.
He was actually good, bro. He was actually good. Give a like to the homie. What's up, Equalizer, man? The sound is on. Because when you get private calls, sometimes you have to, you got to screen them. You got to screen them, bro. You got to screen them. Oh, the irony. Tell the gangsters to laugh a little. Yeah, like that guy seemed like obviously he's an adult, got kids, so he's gonna come down to Hollywood. Who cares, dude? I don't worry about that shit, bro. I don't go to other when I was on that path, then yeah, but that's when you're on that bad path. Hotline. What you got?
Hey man, fucking that conversation that you had. Well, before I say anything,
yeah,
I like the topic you were talking about today. I didn't catch it all, but about that bullshit, with that kid that only did a couple of years with a couple of murders.
It was actually a female, dude.
Yeah, I know.
That's correct.
And then the other time when you had Droops, and then you had Opina, right? And you guys were talking about, you guys touched a little bit on the shit that was going on in Chicago, and then you guys cited, like you guys played a little bit of that video of, I think it was like CBS or some shit, when they were interviewing.
Yes, on CNN.
They're I say supposedly because, me personally, I don't know if who they're interviewing is really like a former, some gangbanger out there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whoever they were claiming to interview, because if anything that I've been seeing on YouTube lately, on the negative side of YouTube, which I mean like fucking the YouTube yarda,
right?
Is I've been seeing where fucking murals are getting spray painted over. Like recently, I came across, I guess, Richie Russell's mural got painted over too.
Yes.
And seen this dude's take on it, and he was saying, he was kind of clowning around a little bit, but he was saying that shit might have been a cop for all we know, trying to instigate shit.
Well, the Nipsey one, because they just wrote like GC. It's not even, I don't think it's even a gang. In the writing, it looked kind of childish on it. But Nipsey ones has also been, it's been vandalized by other black gangs. So to me, when I see that kind of stuff, it's gangbanging. I mean, gangbanging is something where we literally have people out there killing little kids. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of kids are getting killed during gangbangers. So to me, when I see somebody writing on the wall and doing something like that, it doesn't surprise me. But I'm not the one that's gonna be like, oh, that's some racist stuff. No, we literally killing each other because I'm from this block and you're from that block. So that's what comes with that lifestyle.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But whether or not someone's instigating that shit, or if it really is gangbanging on gangbanging, which I don't fucking know. Right? Me personally, I don't know what the fuck.
Right. It's just social media has changed the game where where some of these guys, they want that, bro. They want the attention, but what they don't really understand is all they're doing is they're just giving breadcrumbs for the police officers to be like, all right, you wrote on this time, I followed your IG, you went over here. Like they're getting every single thing, and even when people think that they've erased their stuff, no, the tracks are there, bro. You can never erase the stuff you're going on the internet, bro. It's always there.
So I like how you guys kind of scratched on that, just gave some like perspective or whatever on it. But I gotta call you out on that Spider-Loc interview.
Yeah,
I thought that shit was more. It was just like it was kind of like it was more damaging than anything. Like it's just unproductive.
No, I don't agree. If you go back and you actually listen to the conversations that we were having, it was some great convo in there, bro. Aside from that final.
Bro, this was talking about This was stupid. Spider joke, Spider poke, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
This was talking about what the fuck did he make hip hop all tacos. Dog, that's so fucking stupid.
Oh well, but that's a different thing. Like what people don't know though is we had another conversation. I went to their studio and we had a great convo, bro, with Spider, Spody Face, and Big Black. And unfortunately, they lost the audio. And it was a great convo, bro. We just kind of took it from that page, and I told them, listen, guys, last time I thought we were having a whole different conversation. Now I see where you guys want to take it. Let's run it. And we had like a hour and a half, 2 hour conversation, but unfortunately we lost it. And we went through a lot of the same stuff that we had there. And so
the audio got lost.
Yeah, the audio got lost. So now we got to redo it. Right now I'm just kind of busy, and I'm sure they're kind of busy, but eventually we'll get back to doing it. But if you go back and listen to we could always nitpick and say, I don't like this, or I don't like the whole thing. But there was a lot of good conversation in that video. So to me, at the end of the day, it was good.
30v1 being true, right?
What's that?
Not being far-fetched. You know what he meant by 30v1
after I did, bro. And that's why it was more like people, if they really knew all this stuff, it wasn't just me coming out of pocket. It was both going back and forth and taking some cheap shots. Yeah, I remember that. He meant that. At the time, I didn't know that. At the time, I didn't know he meant that with the 30 versus 1. Yes. So they can't just accuse me of being Mr. Clown.
That don't know on the
You're right, and I call bullshit on that. And I'm glad you caught that. And I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, but at the end, it was cool, bro. I mean, to me, it's conversations that it'll touch your emotions on both sides, because a lot of the black people, they all think, oh, Gil's a racist, that. But real ones, that's why they come in here and sit down with me, homie, because I will have the conversation with them. The thing is, I'm not gonna agree with you. If I don't agree with you, I'm gonna tell you I don't agree with you. I'm not, just because you're of a different race, I'm gonna hold my tongue and be like, oh, I can't. No, that's the whole point of podcasting, is to sit there and get different people's perspective.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll call some other time.
Thanks for the call, player. Appreciate you, brother. Late. Yeah, they begin their time on there, just like they said, the fires to contain the wildfires. Let me see what you got. What's up with the chat, man? What's up with you guys? We can't even get that the district attorney thing on there, Mr. Chris. Hey, so just a reminder, we are planning on doing the turkey giveaway November 23rd, 916 in the building. Hotline, what you got?
I'm calling from Sacramento.
What's up, Jaden from Sacramento?
Yeah, I kind of want to talk about the juveniles not being tried as adults.
Yep.
For crimes, because did you see the killer of Pop Smoke when he went on No Jumper?
You know what? I saw clips of it, and I was very surprised about that. Yeah. What do you think about it?
Well, it's kind of the same situation you're saying. It's crazy. Like, he only did 4 years, and they murdered, a famous rapper because they were underage.
Yeah. So that's why he got. I thought it was probably because he was just like there, and they got him for accessory. Yeah, that's insane, bro. That there is no way that right now in today's day and age, you should be able to kill somebody and get out in 4 years. It just doesn't add up. It makes no sense. There is no punishment. There is no accountability. 4 years for a murder does not add up, man. And until they change that, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, and, my question is kind of like, what's the happy medium to that? Because I also saw an interview with X-Rated where he was 17 when he committed that murder, and he did 25 years.
Yeah.
And he's definitely, way more intellectual now. He's not,
Well, I think for a fact, if you're a minor, just how it was in my time, you go to youth authority, you could be up there till you're 25 years old. If you're 17 years old and commit the murder, you're a little closer to being an actual adult. I would think you got to do it at least till you're 30 something years old. I mean, give the family some type of justice. If it's like a gang on gang killing where you got two 14-year-old going at it and they're both gang members, you know what? It sucks, but do like 10 years in YA, and then hopefully that rehabilitates you. But you shouldn't close off the avenue where you can sit there as a district attorney and say, you know what? No, this person needs to get tried as an adult. You got a double homicide over here, like the Pop Smoke one. This person needs to get tried as an adult. You have a premeditated robbery that turned into a murder. You had time to think. It's not like you were sitting on the corner, somebody pulled up on you, and you just got into a fight, you pulled out a knife and killed this guy. No, this is premeditated stuff. So when you're premeditating, you know what the consequences are, but the problem is that these young guys do know what the consequences are, and the consequences is 4 years. So what do they say? I'll take the 4 years.
Yeah, and that word gets out there, especially going on No Jumper. I mean, everybody knows now.
That is no F's given. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know. I thought the guy was just accessory, but he was actually the guy that killed him. You're telling me?
Well, they said, were you the trigger man? He said he couldn't speak on that. But
was there anybody else that got arrested for it and did time that's still in prison? Or
yeah, I think there's two others, but one of them was like 14, and I think they all got out.
See, that's insane.
They're all young.
What is that making? These young guys are going back to the hood, and they're telling their little homies or their peers, you know what, homie, you can do some time. You only do 4 years. It ain't no big thing. And it isn't. If you're only doing 4 years for a homicide, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing.
No, that's nothing.
That's nothing. So yeah, there definitely needs to be more accountability. Do I think that they should get those guys and just put them in prison for the rest of their lives? No, they're young, they're impressionable, they're still learning, but you need to give them some time to think about it. You need to give them some time to become adults and come out and say, hey, you know what, dude? This is my second chance at life. I'm not gonna throw it away. But right now, what they're doing is they're coming out and they're throwing other people's lives away.
Yeah, and I got another like political question type thing, because in that interview with X-Rated, Bootleg Kev, he asked them like, do you think Kamala Harris was wrong for locking people up, or is that all overhyped and stuff? And I don't know. It was interesting because me, I voted for Trump and all that, but it was what he said. I don't know, because he said she's a DA, that's their job, whatever.
Right.
And he was saying. He was kind of defending like Democrats, he was saying like Pete Wilson was governor, he implemented 3 strikes, and all these, the Democrat governors are helping people parole and all this stuff, and I don't know.
Well, it's a little bit of both. When people say that, yeah, Pete Wilson was a crazy ass governor at the time, then but also you got to look at the era that we were in. We're in the era where it was, the highest gang participation in the whole country, especially out here in California. It was out of control, and I know because I was part of that out of control crowd. But they needed somebody to come in there and pump the brakes on this whole thing, and that's what's going to happen this time around too. If it doesn't start turning around, you're going to start seeing much more conservative governors. You're going to definitely start seeing much more conservative district attorneys, because most of the public doesn't really follow day-to-day politics. What they do follow is sometimes when they watch the news and they see something like that, like somebody who killed 2 people, did 4 years and just killed somebody else. Wait a minute, what's going on over here? Something's wrong in the system. And that's when they're going to start voting for people who are going to want to lock them up. But to me, it should be, like you say, a nice medium where we're getting justice. And right now, there is no justice for anybody.
Yeah, it's, being like from California and voting for Trump is like, yeah, it's different because it's like, I was kind of, it's like I'm not a Republican, but it's like, man, I'm not for 4 years for killing somebody or just letting people shoplift. I'm not for all that, but I'm also not with the biggest private prison state ever, and just, I don't know. It needs a medium.
But we need justice. All right, my man. I appreciate the phone call.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. See you.
How much time, Chris, for a murder? How much time?
I say at least 10 years.
At least, right? Per one. So if you get double murder, 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, I can agree with that one, Chris. Yeah, if you at least 10 years, bro. At least. Yeah, you're doing 4 years for a homicide? That's like a involuntary manslaughter where you're driving and you look down on the phone and somebody came with a bike in front of you and then you hit them. Then okay, I can see that. We got a lot of 916 calling today, man. Hotline, what you got?
Up here we're having right now.
What's up, Chava?
I think what I did not enjoy was, Gil, you celebrating a channel like BD's. And I see the comments talking about, oh, yeah, customer service line for another channel. What a fag. This. No, I think it's just about this, like, celebrating something that you don't align with. And it's like you can just turn the podcast off. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? There's no, nobody's. But would you say that you promote or celebrate Blue Devil a little bit?
I don't. Well, I would say I don't dislike Blue Devil. I don't agree with all the stuff that he does, but I kind of see what he's going on. Blue Devil is just doing what, like, the no jumper, the big platforms and all that. And those guys ain't going nowhere, bro. That's just the way of the beast. It would be. Are you still there, Chava? Did you hang up? I think Chava hung up real quick. Chava, is that you?
My bad, Carnal. Okay. This red tooth is fucking me up.
There you go. So to me, he's just doing what every other, like, big platform is doing. Do I agree with everything? No, but it's just like on a political thing. I don't have to agree with you in every single thing, but I could still sit there and say, all right, I could support this, I could support that. Does that mean I support everything? Absolutely not. But
would you sit and have a chela with the party that represents Kamala Harris for a Friday night invite and laugh and talk about?
Of course. Well, listen, one of the superintendents at one of my job, bro. Me and this fool have hit it off. We just met like maybe 5 months ago, bro. We hit it off, bro, like majorly, right? And we're in the trailer all the time talking shit to each other. He's all harassed out, I'm all trumped out, and at the end of the day, yeah, that don't bug me, bro. People think that I take it. I do not. I do not take it all that serious. But it's like it would be like this. It would be like me saying, well, then anybody who watches any kind of, PC channel, this and that, they're all, no, that's on them, bro. If that's what they want to watch, that's what they want to watch.
I hear you. Yeah, and I think what people do on YouTube is we take this for life. Like, and this is just, bro, this is like YouTube. People are cashing out. People are cashing in.
A lot of entertainment, bro.
A lot of entertainment. That's right.
A lot of entertainment. Right. And we just got, and we have to try to distinguish that because, with Blue Devil, what I will give him, he is like a TMZ, right? Now, if Harvey Weinstein from TMZ sat there and posted somebody on a Chicano rap or something, is that Chicano rapper gonna go tell Harvey, hey, Harvey, let's go catch that fade? You can't say this about me. No, if you want to level up in the entertainment industry, you have to grow thick skin. You have to be able to take certain criticism. Do I agree on some of the criticism, how he puts it sometimes? No. You can sit there and say, I really don't like this, but BD will be the kind of say, this is trash. Nobody's going to watch this. But that's why people are tuning in, because they like hearing somebody say some messed up shit. Yeah. But it is what it is.
And as the counselor, as the softie comes in, you have people that have literally buried their children. And you already know this. I'm just preaching to the choir.
Yeah, for sure.
And so grandmas that are still visiting cemeteries. And so, that's why people are so emotional, and it's not funny to a lot. But others that have moved forward or whatever, can see it for face value as TMZ would put out content. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. I see that where you're coming from. I see that. That makes sense.
And that's all it is, bro. But
a positive real quick is like Droop's story, and like his knowledge is really, dope to tune into and hear. And even Opina, like, I don't agree with everything that he says either, but to hear his background, where he came from, a small town, and it's interesting, it's a voice, it's a raza, whether you're on this side or that side. But, Trump's going to win 2024. We got 7 weeks till the election. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it.
Hey, Rick Chava.
Eso.
He had to get it in. Yeah, listen, man. People just, they got to relax, homie. Private number, Chris. Hotline. What's happening, homeboy? Talk to me.
I want to give a shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing.
Can you turn it up a little bit? We can hardly hear you, my man.
I want to give a shout out to you, man. Haters World. You guys keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, I appreciate you, man.
And I've been fucking, I've been doing from what more than you fucking fuck, man, What the fucking time, baby?
It's very difficult to hear you, carnal.
Oh, I'm saying, todos esos güeyes, fucking, the northerners, they just need to fucking stop time, bro. They should go out of
All right, we appreciate the call, carnal. Very, very, very hard to hear. Very hard to hear. JD, member for 1 month. Blue collar, Cholos for Trump. Merch coming soon. There you go, homeboy. There you go. 818 in the building. 818, hotline, what you got? All the chicken heads, fool. What hood rats, fool? What's up, homeboy?
Nah, all this was complaining about Blue Devil. Like, seriously, bro, they're talking about a guy.
Yeah, that's what, hey, homie, that's
Right,
what,
really,
this is the Blue Devil fucking complaint hour, bro. Brought to you by American Cholo.
I mean, all they gotta do is change. All they gotta do is change the channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. But there's a lot of people. I have probably like 5 or 6 different members of people who that's all they do is complain about me. But I don't watch the channels. That's just the way I do it. I simply don't watch the channels. And guess what? It doesn't exist in my world.
Blue Devil's what's needed. All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, homie. There you go. This guy wants Blue Devil. Some people don't want, but they're still watching. There we go. We got a Mexico call. Hotline.
What's up, Gil? Buenas tardes, homie. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, brother. ¿Cómo estamos?
All right, homie. Just wanted to tap in real quick, send my love out there. You know what I mean?
That's
I
right.
see you doing your thing right there. Shout out to the chat in there, Jessica and Sinner. You know what I mean? I send my.
That's right,
and
homeboy.
salute Blue Devil. OG Moses. I see him in there too, homie.
Always,
hey,
homie. Shoot.
I know. I hear. I see Brother Lex tapping in as well every now and then, and I just want to, send a quick, a big shout out to him for looking out on my birthday the other day, homie.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't get a chance. It was on Saturday, fool. So he looked out big time, and I just wanted to give my appreciation to him and to everybody else that tapped in and that send their love,
For sure.
Like I said, I just wanted to tap in real quick. Gracias, homeboy. I had a good time, dog. My familia came over here and we went out there. I don't know if you're familiar with the area. Acá hay una playa que se llama Popotla, right over there in Rosarito.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rosarito.
For sure.
And we went out there, had some mariscos and stuff, hear the mariachi right there playing and stuff. So it was good, homie,
That's right. Enjoying life with the family.
Yes, sir. And like I said, homie, I just wanted to tap in real quick and send mine, Gil.
Hey,
keep doing your thing, homeboy.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Much love, homeboy. Yes, sir.
All right, homeboy. Stay up, huh? Gracias.
That's the caller from Mexico, homeboy. Who's tripping? Blue Devil support. The Blue Devil support. Hey, BD's doing his thing, homie. Love him or hate him, he's all in the mix, carnal. Shout out to Blue Devil. Hotline. What you got? What's happening? Talk to us.
Much. You know what? I just want to let everybody know, man. And then thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. First of all.
Okay.
So that's first of all. And to spread this, but I think a lot of us are misguided. We need to start putting our priorities a little bit better. When we're talking about Blue Devil and that guy, I don't listen to that guy. He doesn't seem like an intellectual. Not like you, bro. You're an intellectual. You're a smart man. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's
Your Blue Devil. Your Blue Devil. I'm sorry to cut you off, brother. Your Blue Devil. Your that other guy, Lucky. They're not intellectuals. They're just a bunch of just mouthers.
Well,
you actually think
they're on some hood stuff, but that's what sells sometimes. And it's just it's different lanes for different people is all it is. But at the end, we're
exactly
it's different lanes.
Exactly. You're on the upper lane. These guys are lowercase lanes, and I'm gonna tell you why, brother, man. The way they speak, the way they portray themselves. And the way they speak, most of the way they speak, dog. I'll be honest with you, bro. When someone speaks like, hey, but hey, you know what, hey, bro, after one word after another. Bro, hey, dog, bro.
But that's entertainment. A lot of people tap in for the entertainment value of it. And I get it all day long, bro.
Es como dicen en la música fácil para la gente fácil. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah, for sure.
Those type of people. But I'm gonna give you your props.
Thank you,
and,
brother.
other than that, this is what I'm gonna tell everybody. Don't focus on all this shit. Like listen to Cholo, because he has a lot of good shit to say.
Thank you, man.
Especially for shit that fucking matters, right?
That's right.
But also spend more time making more money because bad times are coming. That's all I gotta say.
There you go. Appreciate the call, boy. One love. Man, these phone calls are gonna stop, Chris. The intellectual is dissing, but can't compose one sentence either. Listen, there's different lanes for different people. It's all, at the end of the day, a lot of it's all entertainment. Me, I try to educate, entertain at the same time, but some people also think that I'm hating on this and that. Nah, homie, you're not gonna like everybody. It's like WWE. There's some characters you're just gonna despise, but you're still gonna tune in to watch, right? And there's some guys you're gonna love, and there's enough for everybody in this podcast world. I mean, there's no need to be beefing like we're beefing on the guys, because we beefing the guys for over 50, 60 years, some longer, and we ain't got no richer, homie. We getting poor, and we continue the same thing. Let's start wrapping this bad boy up, Chris. We will take one last phone call. It's a private call. Hopefully it's a good one. Hotline, what you got?
I was on the phone earlier talking about Spider or whatever.
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to read my chat, my super chat, because I don't think you might have.
Oh, let's go look. Let's go look. I'm sorry.
So it's all good. It's all good. So I'm just gonna say it for everybody to hear.
No.
Blue Devil is like 5'1" and 200 pounds.
That's P Dog, member for 29 months. Blue Devil is 5'1" and 200 pounds. There you go.
That's it. I'm out.
Later, fool. Damn! Shots fired to Blue Devil. Forklift gang over here, homeboy. Forklift gang. I think we'll have to do that collab here pretty soon with BD, homeboy. But other than that, people, I think this was a good ass live, man. This was a good live. Oh, tomorrow we have Thunderhawk in the building, homie from Aliso Village. Boo Boo will be in the building again. We're gonna have a panel type podcast tomorrow. Leave a comment here. Let us know what you would like us to discuss. I'm sure we're gonna discuss some of the crime and punishment. That for sure. I want to get off with the fellas. No Diddy. What else we got out there? Maybe a little bit of, I don't know about the war. I don't know if they might. We'll see what it is. We're gonna try to tap all kind of different subjects. These are the intellectual cholos, homeboy. With that, people, appreciate you guys tapping in. Shout out to the chat, man. One love. Shout out to the Raza up there, north and south, homeboys. You guys know what it is. And to the rest of the states. And we're out. Chris, take us out.